So if you're a mom and you just had a baby and maybe you're the only one in your friend group that has a child, so you feel like you can't reach out to your friends anymore, then this video is for you. I've noticed that this is a common trend, especially with the clients that I serve. They're often females, new mothers, or they're in a stage of transition in their life and they're seeking that connection, that sisterhood, that support, but they're still not getting it. And so that can really be isolating, especially when you're a first-time mom and you're adjusting to motherhood. Maybe, you're not sleeping well, you're not getting the support, you're not getting adequate rest. And so oftentimes your mental and emotional health is struggling and you're looking for that connection. And so what do you do when the friends don't call anymore? Maybe they're reaching out that first few days, dropping off food within a week, within a month, they're texting, and then it's dead radio silence. You don't hear back. You check your phone, you're scrolling through, you're seeing them post and go out. And so now you're starting to spiral. You might be thinking, what did I do? Did I hurt them? What was I not investing in prior to having this baby? And the truth is, things change. So the period between having a child and then becoming a mother, that is called matrescence. Matrescence sounds often like adolescence because adolescence is a confusing time. It can be a struggle. It can be overwhelming. It can feel awkward. It can feel very different. And it's a transitional period, right? Same thing when you give birth and become a parent, or if you adopt, or if you get a child through another means, fostering, all of that is valuable. That makes you a parent or a mother, a father. And that period is called matrescence. It's where you're trying to figure out who you are as a mom. It's not easy anymore just to get your bag and run to Target or go to that yoga class or go out for drinks with a friend or have coffee. It's so different now because now you're thinking about, okay, who's going to watch my kid? When was the last time they ate? If I am breastfeeding, do I need to pump first? Or how long can I go out without feeling sore or having my milk come in again? These are things that you need to consider, but also having a plan before you give birth can be really helpful. Sometimes we prepare the nursery, we paint the favorite colors, we have the themes, we have the Pinterest boards, and then when the baby's here, you fail to actually provide for yourself in the sense that you didn't plan what you're going to be doing, you didn't delegate tasks, you haven't figured out who's going to take over chores, cooking, cleaning, while still managing a newborn baby. And oftentimes, sometimes babies, right? If you have twins or triplets, you're going to be feeling really tired. So it's so important to establish community. It's so important to understand that you're not alone in this and that there is a community out there. So simple suggestions that I offer my clients are making sure that you take care of yourself, making sure that you're eating, that you're sleeping, that you're also trying to do everything you can for yourself and this child during this transitional phase of newborn to baby to now toddler, right? And so one of the things that you can start thinking of is during your last trimester, make a list of all the things that you do typically in your house. Who gets your mail? Who washes the dishes? Who unloads the dishwasher? Who's doing laundry? Who's cooking? Go through in your mind and write it out on paper, all the things that keep your household running and functioning. Who's paying the bills? Is it on auto pay? And then after you make this list, I want you to create it, and then if you can laminate it or put it in one of those clear folder files so that when people come over to visit, and that's up to you and your partner or whoever else on when that happens in your timeline, that they can have an option and a highly suggestion, right? If you're visiting somebody that just had a baby, really let the parent and the baby bond and take care of their household. Offer to walk their dog, take out their trash, lift something heavy and put it away for them. Maybe they got groceries and they can't move or they haven't been putting it up, it's on their counter. Maybe you've noticed that their fridge is stinky, so you clean it out. So if you have that list, you don't have to think about it. You can just say, hey, I'm so glad you're here. Is it possible for you to get something on my list? And you're going to know who's going to do that for you, right? I'm the type of person that anytime somebody has a baby, it's you don't even have to ask me. I'm going to drop something off at your door. I'm going to follow up to see if you need help with laundry or whatever that looks like, because that's something I can go in and do and come out and leave and give you the privacy you need. So if you don't have friends like that, it might be helpful to consider a daytime doula, somebody that can come and help with light chores, somebody that can refill the cat water, that change out the litter, whatever that looks like. Remember that you don't have to figure everything out, but a simple planning, 30 minutes or having a conversation around it can really minimize the extra stress and also the confusion around who's doing it, because you don't want to make assumptions when things are starting to pile up, get stinky, the dog is restless, whatever that looks like. Have a plan and ask your community or friends for that. If you don't have that, I encourage you right now to get online. If you have Facebook, your Buy Nothing, Sell Nothing page, women on there are gonna come and show up. I remember when I gave birth to my first kiddo, they saw me on there because I was asking for all kinds of stuff. Honestly, that group helped fund like everything I needed for my babies, and then I was able to pass it on and upcycle it to the next person that needed it. But I had a couple moms that showed up at my door with coffee and with like salads and lunches and soups and all kinds of stuff, and they were just bringing me stuff. And they didn't want to like meet the baby. They wanted to check in on me. And they're like, how are you doing? Like, we're a mom, like, we know it's hard. And that really made a difference. Like, they came to check in on me, because sometimes when you give birth, everybody wants to hold the baby, look at the baby, take pictures with the baby, but then nobody wants to change the baby's diaper. Nobody wants to hold the baby so you can go shower uninterrupted. So these are things to really consider, is building your community now if you can. Now, if you can't, that's okay too. Therapy is a great option. Virtual therapy. I have clients that I meet that just gave birth and they have their baby with them, and we talk and we support each other, because having that sense of community can really reduce your postpartum depression, your anxiety, postpartum rage, all the things that can come along with that. And so if you don't have a community, please find something, whether it's in your neighborhood page, whether it's on the app, the Peanut app. The Peanut app is a great way to meet moms and create friendships and relationships. It's a great opportunity to get out of the house and meet up for coffee, a play date. And it's really up to you on how you utilize that. But another option could be looking through your city's page, going to local parks, connecting on those pages, having play dates with your neighbors in the community, and also going to the library. The library is going to have a whole list. It's usually going to have a calendar. My library is really cool because it has an adult calendar and then it has one for kids specifically. So if you click that one, it's going to run you through story time, craft time, all the little activities around the holidays, and even just during the day, where you can just get out of the house, pack the diaper bag, whatever you need, and just sit there for 30 minutes. Like, just to sit there in a new place so that you're not overstimulated by the mess in your home, or that you can connect with, hopefully with somebody there, or just have a moment to zen out with your kid and bond that way. That can be a really awesome opportunity, and it doesn't cost any money. It's low stakes. You can sign up, you go, you can leave whenever. I oftentimes hear moms say, well, what if they spit up? Or what if they have a diaper? Or what if they need to change? It's okay. You're going to build your confidence as a parent when you get out there and you're doing it, at the Target bathroom, or if you're like in the hallway changing the diaper or whatever. Like, people are going to leave you alone, but some moms might offer to help you. And so I want you to build that confidence for yourself first. And that is something just as simple as trying it and leaving whenever you want to. So there's no pressure to say for the 30 minutes, the 15 minutes, maybe you go just for 10 minutes and you push them around in their buggy and you call it a day. So these are some great tips that I would encourage you to do. If you have a church group, if you have, coworkers, whoever that is, please reach out to them, ask them how they can help you during your postpartum phase. They're more likely going to come up and show you, if the baby's not latching. I had my friend come over whenever I had my firstborn. I had no idea how to breastfeed. I didn't understand anything about it. And she literally came and showed me and walked me through everything. And if it wasn't for her, I wasn't going to be able to do it. And, you need people like that are going to show you these things or walk you through these things or give you remedies or, just tell you that it's going to be okay. So I hope that you learned something from this. It's really important to build your community. There's a Peanut app, there's your library, there's people, there's me as your therapist. I would love to work with you. I do have some openings for this month, and my website is www.shanazikone.com. And I am booking clients for Texas and then offering coaching anywhere else in the world. So if you'd like to meet with me, just even for one session or 2 sessions, just to plan things out, I'm happy to do that. Or if you'd like to work with me long-term, it's definitely up to you. But I wish you all the best in your pregnancy journey. Please know you're not alone. You have a community, and honestly, it does take a village. So please ask for help or find somebody that can help you navigate that.